My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. VIP Sports Podcast, Friday, January 16th. 2016. Couldn't be more fucking excited. How about you, Big Skipper?
I'm very excited. Another big weekend. NFL playoffs, college basketball, hockey, NBA, you name it, we got it. I got some big fucking whales in town this weekend, Steve.
Well, yeah, well, listen. First of all, I want to tell everybody out there that we apologized earlier this week for not bringing you a podcast. As everybody know, we had the first, second, and third row at the championship game this weekend.
Well, I'm not going to apologize for that.
Well, no, I'm not either. And boy, oh boy, did we have a good time, huh, Skipper?
Yes, we did.
Oh, my fucking God.
It was a great time. I want to thank you for that little surprise you took me on there. It was,
yeah, to my listeners out there, like I said, we figured at the last moment, you know, I got these fucking front row tickets to the championship game. Why not get out there? You know, I'm all about working. I'm a workaholic. So is Skip. But I figured I'd take all my a couple of my top guys, my number one salesman, to the game. One of my guys, Kenny Kaufman, one of my top guys, couldn't make it, so he was the only one there with us. But top guy, Big Skipper, like I said, you got it done. We were out there, met my brother out there, met my billionaire client. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the gold miner out there. Appreciate the hookup on the tickets. But sat front row at the championship game and watched Roll Tide take on Clemson and fucking... It was great, huh?
What a game. It was an unbelievable game.
You talk about a marquee matchup. I mean, like I said, the number one most scoring total in the history of championship games.
Yeah, 85.
Highest scoring total game in the history. So we watched history get broke, which was good.
It wasn't boring, that's for sure.
No, it sure as hell wasn't. Did you think it would be a crapshoot the way it was? Did you think they'd come out and score back to back to back to back the way they did?
Personally, I didn't think it would be that high of a scoring game. It was a fun, entertaining game. And the 18 Miller Lights I had definitely made it more fun.
Yeah, you know what? I needed some hard alcohol. I'm not going to lie to you. It didn't do nothing to me.
That wouldn't have fit in on my diet.
No? Okay. Well, yeah, and we'll get to that in a minute. But like I said, had a great time, sat front row, balled out of fucking control, sat out there, watched the game, ate the finest foods, sat front row at the game, and went home the next day pretty much not that beat up.
It was a great time, man. I want to thank you again.
Absolutely, man. But I'm glad you asked me that because how are you doing on your diet and your smoking? Your skin tone's coming back a little bit. You're looking pretty good. You broke out the jersey, which means you got to be feeling good. That motherfucker ain't been broke out in at least maybe a year.
I'm probably longer than that.
2 years.
Definitely longer than that.
You broke it out during Money Talks on one of the scenes that we didn't film, so at least 2 years.
It's the Dan Fouts sweater, the old school sweater, the powder blue. Yeah, exactly. Dan Fouts is my man. I did break it out. It's NFL playoff weekend. I just thought it would be appropriate to break it out for the weekend.
What about those people that say, fuck Fouts, fuck the Chargers, and fuck your jersey?
Fuck them. Air Coryell, baby. Dan Fouts in the house.
I love your attitude. Skip, fuck the jersey. How are you feeling with the diet? Have you been smoking?
I got to be honest with you. I'm feeling good.
I know you didn't smoke one cigarette. Listen, we had 18 beers. I was sitting right there with you. Well, you didn't have one cigarette.
I made the driver stop on the way to the stadium to get me an e-cigarette.
Electronic, yeah.
Yeah, because I knew I was going to need it. I've had 2 e-cigarettes.
Well, that's what I snuck into the stadium was the marijuana cigarettes. You hit it.
I remember that.
I got you good. After 18 beers, ladies and gentlemen, I did get Skip to hit the electronic OG Kush. I told him it was a cigarette. I basically lied to him.
Yeah, he told me.
I'm not going to lie to you. I got him.
I didn't realize that they had that shit in electronic cigarettes.
The first thing you told me was, oh, you seen the light. You said, that's a cigarette. I was like, yeah, Skip. I handed it right to him. That motherfucker took 4 hits off some motherfucking
I said, give me a hit of that fucking electronic cigarette you got. I didn't know you had an electronic cigarette.
Listen, before we get into it, though, like I said, we had a great time. We've been doing great. How you feeling, man, for the new year? Everything good?
I'm feeling fucking good. I mean, the only time I've really ran into any real problems, I've only drank 2 times since New Year's. And both times I did start to shake. I really needed a cigarette, and I just went to the e-cigarette. The one time was at the local pub, and the first time I drank, and The hardest part is when I'm drinking, dude. But
Okay.
I've gotten through it with 2 e-cigarettes so far, and I'm doing good. As far as the eating goes, it's actually been going quite well. I haven't done anything crazy. Haven't got off the beaten path. I have to.
You still shitting pellets? After the football game, you wasn't shitting pellets, boy. You was shitting some chili nachos. I tell you that right, fucking.
I didn't have no fucking nachos.
No, what do you mean? But
you were eating them next to me, and you kept trying to give them to me. I didn't eat any.
I ate every motherfucking thing they had for sale.
I had a soft fucking pretzel. That's what
I had my motherfucking runner. And of course, yeah, we had a cater at the game because we didn't want to sit in a box.
Right.
That's what I want people to know right now. I didn't want to sit in the box. I wanted to sit front row out in the action.
Right.
I'm no punk. I ain't scared of nobody. I like fucking rubbing elbows, and I like to be right down in the middle of it with a bunch of drunk motherfuckers.
And we were recognized by a lot of people.
Be humble. I want to give a shout out to everybody in Arizona that loved us, the hundreds of pictures that we took. I had no idea we'd have the support like that. I mean, people were going crazy. Seems like we're bigger now than we were when the show was out.
It was a great fucking time. Right behind the Alabama bench. 18 Miller Lights, and I had 1 soft pretzel to answer that question.
Yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, I feel great. It's a brand new year. To be honest with you, like over the last 3 days, it feels like I've got my sanity back. I actually feel better than ever. I'm more focused on my business. I couldn't be ever more focused than I am now. It's actually like my mind was playing tricks on me for the last 4 months.
I feel great. I mean, I went upstairs to take a piss. How about all the steps we had to fucking climb?
Oh, that's what I wanted to. Hold on. I thought you'd be mad if I said something. That's why I cut it off.
God.
Ladies and gentlemen, and I want the camera to look at me. I'm going to look to you guys right here because I didn't think he'd let me tell you. This is a guy that had second row. Before we get into this, shout out to Scotty. The punter who kept fucking Roll Tide in the game, and little number 99, the white boy.
99, the skinny white boy.
The skinny white, no. Scotty was the tall, skinny punter, white boy.
Yeah,
99's the kicker that got the onside kick.
Right.
That guy was fucking warming up every 5 seconds on that one. We were like, what is this guy doing?
Shaking like a leaf.
And was a big part of them winning that fucking game.
Oh, yeah.
That was a perfect kick in college for that onside.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on to the spunniest fucking story you're ever going to hear. So imagine having second and first row at 50-yard line at the game. Skip held off as much as he could, dude. I mean, I seen you hold your piss throughout the first quarter.
I put a clothespin on it.
Knew you wanted to leave.
Yeah.
So, and I kept wondering why. I said, man, just go and grab me something, get me a beer and come back. He was like, nah, I ain't doing none of that. Finally, second quarter, Skip says, yeah, okay, I'll go get you whatever you need.
It wasn't second quarter. It was later than that.
It was after halftime, right in the beginning of third.
It was the beginning of the fourth, actually.
Yeah, whatever.
But anyway.
I think it was more like the third.
No, okay, whatever. Go ahead. I was pretty drunk.
I know you were, because we were mad you were gone for a while. A while, dude.
Yeah.
So Skip says he's going to the bathroom. This motherfucker, the reason why he didn't want to buy us nothing is because this motherfucker was too lazy to walk down all those stairs
I wasn't
to the motherfucking first and second row.
Then
why the fuck didn't you come back?
It was part.
Hold on. I catch him later on in the fucking end zone in the worst seats, just sitting there watching the game from fucking a mile away.
I was in the middle of the fucking Alabama pack in the end zone going fucking crazy.
No, what it was is you had a motherfucking $100,000 on the game. Your clients had about $500,000, and you didn't give a fuck about sitting right there. Your fucking ass wanted to be lazy about it, watch it from the Jumbotron, and watch it from the big opening there rather than sit front row and go up and down them
Can
stairs.
I respond now?
Because you had to piss so much.
Can I respond?
Please do.
I put a clothespin on it. I fucking waited as long as I could. 18 fucking beers later, dude, it was all over. I had to go.
Oh, God.
So I'm looking at these fucking steps, and I'm saying, oh, God, no. I mean, because we're all the way down in the fucking field.
Skip.
I mean, we're right behind the bench.
Skip. Just be honest with me, and be honest. When we first got to the motherfucking stadium and we walked down those stairs, when you looked at me at the bottom, you were happy we were front row, but were you not ready to collapse, yes or no?
When I looked back up, and
you were dizzy.
And when I looked at what I had to do leaving,
oh yeah, blew your mind. So you kind of were overwhelmed with anxiety, knowing that you got yourself in a trench that you got to climb back out.
I had to piss, yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you were more nervous about the coming out.
I had to piss so fucking bad, and I looked up those steps, and I knew, holy fuck, I gotta climb Mount fucking Everest to get to the bathroom.
But you know what?
So as I'm climbing up the fucking bathroom, and security followed me, and there's people yelling.
And by the way, I didn't like the stadium assigning us a security. I don't need no fucking security with me.
Whatever.
At the time I had my own security. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I roll solo. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not saying I needed anybody. I'm just telling you.
But I'm saying, does that ever embarrass you? Like, because we're from the streets.
If the motherfucker wants to follow me to the bathroom, that's great.
All right, but I'm saying we're from the streets. Does it make us look stupid when people see like you're rolling somewhere with security or something like that. But I want people to know that that's only because they offered it.
Yeah, I wasn't.
They were happy that we were there, and the people that gave us the tickets and we're happy that we're there. The 3 old men that you sat by us, oh yeah, those guys have millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
That's who gave us the tickets.
Yeah, and they got a lot of pictures too.
Why don't you tell people how to get a hold of us? I'm glad you're in a good mood. You know what? We needed that trip because it got us back to normal.
So let me finish the story real quick.
You gonna defend yourself?
I had to piss really bad. I ended up climbing fucking Mount Everest.
Yeah.
I had to be 300 motherfucking steps. I got to the
I gotta smoke something.
I got to
this
the
fucking long ass story.
I got to the bathroom. I took my fucking piss. I looked back down there where our seats were, where you guys were.
And you had a nervous breakdown.
Listen, I'm walking up the steps. Everybody's yelling, Skipper, Skipper, where you going, Skipper? Roll Tide, roll. I'm like, shut up, motherfucker. I gotta piss, right? And then I got back from the bathroom. I looked down there and I said, there's no fucking way I'm going back down there and climbing back up here. So I went over to another section to the
So then you're admitting that it was too much and overwhelming to go back to your front row seat. You said, oh, okay.
Well, what I did, I ended up going back down.
Did you hear that?
I ended up going back down
He
anyway.
was too lazy to walk down to his motherfucking seat.
I wasn't crawling back up those fucking... No, I wasn't crawling back up those fucking steps, dude.
Moving on.
Not at that point. The game was later than you thought it was, but anyway.
But anyway, look, your health looks good.
Fuck it.
You've been on the electronic...
I feel fucking great.
And
I climbed those motherfucking steps like any fucking monster would. I got to the bathroom. I took my fucking piss. That's the end of the story. We had a great fucking time. If you want to get a hold of us, it's 877-220-6540. If you're looking for a free pick, put your phone number in at VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We got packages there for all levels of clients. Doesn't matter what you're betting. Get a hold of us, and we'll walk you right through it so there's no mistakes.
Absolutely. Like I said, we're on Twitter, Instagram, iTunes. More importantly, YouTube is pretty much where we're most popular, where people go crazy. Mm-hmm. And now that we got our podcast deal and the accelerator deal going this month, we're going to get a lot more people in action. And now that my life is straight and forward and I see the finish line, know what I'm doing, we can focus on this deal, focus on this business, and get paid instead of infiltrated. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So also don't forget we got the new VIP Absolute Blowout Winner t-shirt in a different color. You can't do black and gray all year long, guys. We're going to have to switch it up, and I want you guys to demand different colors because I have 4 or 5 different colors that I got over there ready to print up.
And if you like the Fouts Powder Blue jersey, just put your bid in the comments section. And maybe we'll get this jersey up on eBay.
We love your comments. We love what you say. Everybody that supported us from day one, we're going to support you back. And let's get back to the fucking show. How about that, Skip?
Let's do it. What do you want to do? Last weekend's NFL?
I want to get right back into NFL. I want to do a little recap summary of, I'll just start it off. Chief absolutely destroy the Texans.
Well, you called that.
I mean,
thank you very much. You might have seen the little video I did while you were out last Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Counting out my $20,000, saying I was sending a runner into the book.
Was that courtesy of El Chifo?
Thank you very much.
From the Chief. No problem, brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You said the game would be a blowout, and sure enough, 30-0, absolute fucking blowout winner.
Skipper, do you understand how and realize how many predictions that you and I have made that have actually came true?
Well,
ladies and gentlemen, if anybody else has a podcast, which nobody does and no one's comparable to me, I mean, Joe Rogan has the biggest podcast, and he has nothing to do with sports. And I'm gonna catch him real soon once we get our accelerator deal going. Nobody actually talks and has shit come true the way we do. People just talk and they're 90% wrong. Do you realize how many predictions that we've made, not only in games, but about the future and fantasy football and NBA coaches and head coaches? Like, how many of these predictions we've made have came true?
Well, we should just call you Stevie Nostradamus instead of Stevie Wales.
Buddy, I got a crystal ball, and I got 2 balls you can fucking...
Stevie Nostradamus.
Absolutely. Listen, I don't got a crystal ball. What I do is I get fucking money. I deal with players, coaches, CEOs, and I do whatever it takes to get the job done.
You called that game absolute fucking blowout winner, 30-0.
Absolutely. Now, let me ask you this. How good are the Chiefs, Skip? Let me ask you that. How good are the Chiefs?
Well, they've won 11 straight. I mean, that's pretty good.
You think?
12-5 overall. I mean,
not too bad, huh?
They're pretty good. I mean,
I love their coach, dude. I'm not going to lie to you. I like the coach more than I like the team.
Well, I know the Eagles wish they still had fucking Andy Reid. I know that.
That's a fucking fact. I mean, last second wins and losses. Last week, good for VIP, of course. We kicked ass, as you know. People are always saying, why don't you post your day-to-day record, or why don't you do this, or why don't you do that? Ladies and gentlemen, we do a podcast to entertain you guys. We subliminally give you winners all day long, okay? We're not in business to give out nothing for free, okay? People don't go to the grocery store, get a couple steaks from the butcher, tell them I'm going to take them home and cook them. If I like them, I might pay you. Reason why we're rich and millionaires and making money is because we charge for our information, and our information is fucking golden. You understand it? So at the end of the day, I mean, in general, Steelers over Cincinnati, 18-6. I thought that was the weirdest and most fucked up game I've ever seen in my life.
Well, all I really got to say about last weekend's games is so much for home field advantage. I mean, all the home teams got beat.
All of them.
I mean, Pittsburgh goes into Cincinnati, wins the game 18-16. Kansas City goes into Houston, 30-0.
But Kansas City was a solid win. You going to sit here and look me in the eye and tell me Pittsburgh was a blowout winner? Or?
No, what I'm saying is so much for home field advantage. I mean, you're trying to get home field advantage in the playoffs, right?
I'd like to talk a little bit also about
all four road teams got the fucking got the money, got the win. They necessarily didn't get the money, they didn't cover, but they won the game.
You know what it's seeming like to me, how this year's played out in football? It seems like everybody bet favorites earlier in the year and lost. Now, at the end of the year, everybody's on the trend and they're playing dogs and losing again. I think sportsbooks have made a big profit this year. They've kicked a lot of fucking ass due to the fact that no one really knows what the fuck they're doing.
The weird thing for the whole weekend for me was the fact that all four home teams lost, which is kind of strange in the first round of the playoffs. No offensive touchdowns in the first half of any game until the what? Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. Offensive touchdowns.
No offensive touchdowns in the first half of any of those games last week until the second quarter of the Green Bay Washington game.
That's that Alaskan
okay?
King Kush. No,
you all right?
I'm not. Alaska. Shout out to the grower of the Alaskan King Kush. That shit right there is amazing. Absolute blowout, smoked out.
3 unders last week and only 1 over. The only game that went over was that Green Bay game. The other 3 games were unders, and all road teams won outright.
But
how about Minnesota missing that kick? Wow.
Oh, my God.
Man, oh, man. This Pete Carroll's the luckiest motherfucker I've ever seen.
Oh, my God. And the poor little white guy kicker acting like it was okay and all that shit. You poor bastard.
You know he was suicidal.
Suicidal? I'm surprised we're not reading his fucking eulogy right now.
It wasn't. It wasn't his fault. Adrian Peterson.
Hey, let me ask you this, amigo. In Mexico, and that was a football game or a soccer, would he be alive right now, yes or no?
He'd have to be in hiding for sure.
Oh, my God.
So Pete Carroll and...
Shout out to Minnesota. You had a solid fucking team this year.
Yep.
You made it far. You guys will be fine next year. If you come back with that same kicker, I would be absolutely amazed. You can't handle it under pressure.
Well, speaking of having a crystal ball, I mean, I do have to pat myself on the back. My sleeper this year was...
I want to talk about the crystal ball, too. Go ahead. Who was your...
My sleeper this year was, the Minnesota Vikings, and they were there, and they should have won that game. They didn't, but you're right. They had a good year. What shocked me about that game, Seattle shut down Adrian Peterson for the second time this season. He had 23 carries and 45 yards. I mean, shame on you, Adrian.
Yeah.
You got the game at home.
He's averaging a yard and change per carry.
23 carries and only 45 yards. I mean, come on, Adrian. You got to boss up right there, man.
That's a fucking fact, dude.
Yeah, well, as far as I'm concerned, he cost them.
All right, and another thing I want to address here, real simple, guys. If you go back to our podcast, me and Skip have said a lot of real shit that actually come true, like fantasy football. Like, ladies and gentlemen, and I've battled people on our social media over this. You understand that? Mm-hmm. I'm born and raised in Las Vegas. If you guys really think that I'm not, like, connected and dealing, like, with high-end people in this business and players, coaches and stuff, I mean, you guys are fucking dumb as fuck. And I'm not trying to call nobody dumb, but a lot of stuff in this business is fugazi and fake and made believe, and the internet's not real because it's not regulated. But, I mean, I deal with boosters. And the reason why I want to pat myself on the back is I've said all fucking year David Rice was going to get fired from my UNLV Running Rebels. Did I say that or not, Skip?
You said the boosters were very upset. They were on edge, and they're getting ready to get rid of him. He's lucky if he makes it through the fucking season.
I've said that for the entire year due to the fact that I am a booster, and I sit front row with all the boosters.
You've been saying it for 2 months.
Yes. However, I haven't went to one game due to the fact that I don't like David Rice. And a lot of my boosters haven't went there either. So, as I predicted, we got David Rice the fuck out of there, which is actually exciting because now it seems like you and I will be going back sitting front row talking shit to the players again.
That's fun when we do that, too.
Hey, listen, last year I took you to the games.
Last year was a little crazy one, yeah.
Right, but then, like I said, the main guys that booster for UNLV, everyone's not excited with Rice, so I didn't want to go to the games. I didn't want to support the team, but to you guys out there on social media that were writing back to me, like, if they have a good season, you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
You said that they have top, 15 talent, this and that. You guys don't have a fucking clue what you're talking about, man. I'm in this sports shit for real. I deal with players, coaches. I'm on a level that nobody else is. I'm not some guy scratching my nuts on a computer talking about middle in the game on a chalkboard. You know what I'm saying?
Not only are you finding teams that are covering the spreads, now you're fucking projecting coaches are going to be fired within the next 60 days. And it's happening.
And also predicted what city and states were getting ready to ban fucking fantasy football.
Unbelievable.
It happened the next day. Listen.
Come on, people, wake up.
I mean, are you guys that fucking stupid? Do you just think I'm a kid that's smoking fucking weed? I mean, I smoke weed, don't get me wrong, but I use it to an advantage. It makes my mouthpiece a weapon. It makes me stronger and stronger into a beast. Makes me focus and more entailed and detailed with what I'm doing. Makes me a better person. But I just want to let everybody know that we got rid of them. And UNLV, to all my UNLV running Rebel fans out there, it's on, baby. We're going to go get a real coach. I'm going to take you to the next home game. We're going to start talking to the boosters, and we're going to figure out who we're going to get in there. I can tell you right now, Todd Simon is a good dude. To you guys out there that don't know, Todd Simon is the head coach right now that stepped up, and he actually coached our Finley Prep here in Las Vegas. Do you know anything about him, or just from what I told you?
I know about Finley Prep. It's one of the best high school basketball teams in the country. I know that.
35-1 record to be exact.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So he stepped up, but I can tell you guys right now, the boosters aren't going to run with Todd Simon next year. If Todd Simon does a good year, brings these players out this year and gets them playing, he'll take Stacey Augman's job.
So he's the interim coach to get him through the rest of this year.
And if he does good, he'll be the assistant for sure.
And we'll see what happens from there.
Correct. He will not be coaching our team. And UNLV fans, let's get back and support our team. Let's go fill up that fucking arena and let's go win. We have more talent. I truly believe the only reason why we kept him this long, because of Zimmerman. He's the one that got Zimmerman. That was like Mormon white boy to Mormon white boy family.
Yeah, he's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, and it took a lot of work to get him there. So thanks for getting Zimmerman. Zimmerman, make sure you stay on our squad, because we're going to get a coach that's going to get you guys to play with that talent you got, and we're going to go put UNLV back on the motherfucking map. We're a top team. Listen, guys, we don't have a pro team. We don't have nothing to support. All we got is the Rebels. And when you have the Rebels as a top 10 team, it feels fucking good. You remember the 91 championship team. You know how good it felt. We got to go back to those days, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I love UNLV. We got rid of him, and that's that. And yes, I definitely got Skipper high today because I'm hallucinating myself.
Listen, man, I got to tell you something. You seem a little higher than fucking Chandler Jones. What about that motherfucker? Chandler Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Chandler Jones, the defensive end for the fucking New England Patriots. This motherfucker apparently can't handle his synthetic marijuana, Steve.
Hold on a second, Skip. You don't know about that shit. Nobody can. The 4 or 5 friends that I know that smoke that shit.
What do they call it? Spice or something?
It's spice, yeah. You're rolling out on the floor, doing backflips. My one fucking friend, Sean Peterson, smoked it. He started going sideways and he started walking sideways. He said it felt like a weight was fucking pulling him to the ground. Then all of a sudden he was moving his arms all crazy, like I can punch through walls. And then 5 minutes later, he let his dad hit it. His dad came running through the house, 65-year-old man, scared to death like he saw a ghost, was rolling on the ground.
Smoking synthetic marijuana with your dad?
His dad.
Yeah.
What was at his house?
Yeah.
And I'll give you a story just real quick, what the fans don't know. But Mike Schwaz.
Oh, my God.
Mike Schwaz is like Mikey. He'll smoke anything,
yeah,
right?
I know Schwaz.
So after I had homeboy hit the shit and everybody hallucinated, Mike came over like 5 minutes later. I got him like I get you. I was like, dude, it was nothing.
Oh.
They hit one little hit. I filled Mike up with a whole bowl.
Oh,
he just sat there and was like, didn't even affect him. However, back to Chandler. These motherfuckers, the synthetic marijuana, see, to guys that smoke real marijuana, you think, okay, I'm going to get high off it. He got caught not knowing the effects off that shit. That chemical, it's nothing like marijuana. It's the craziest shit in the world.
You think he thought he was just buying some regular weed and somebody slipped in some fucking synthetic on him? Or?
No, he knows that he's getting ready to play. He can't give it dirty. This shit, they don't test for this in the league.
So 3-4 days before he's playing in a fucking playoff game, this motherfucker smoking synthetic fucking weed.
Yeah, listen, to all you...
ends up acting like a crackhead motherfucker. Crawls his ass to the police station in Foxborough.
Dude.
He's pounding on the back door with no shirt on.
Yeah.
On his hands and knees saying, oh, God.
No,
oh,
help
God,
me.
please help me.
No, help me.
Oh,
Hold on,
my
Skipper.
God.
You've never been so high on a drug that you needed help?
Well, in case my son is listening to this, I'd rather not talk about
All right,
that.
good. Well, I'll talk about...
Back in the high school and college days, fuck yeah.
I had my older friends gave me a hit of acid that had me hallucinating on the 4th of July to where I was crying thought I was on Star Trek, and circled laps around the hospital debating whether I should go in or not.
Yeah, a few mushrooms before a Rolling Stone concert. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the kind you put on your pizza. I mean,
No. Mushrooms, New Orleans during Mardi Gras in the middle of the place where you can't breathe.
Yeah.
Some serious shit.
Yeah, Skipper's been around the block. I ain't no fucking square.
So anyway, point is, guys, if you're gonna smoke and don't want to get tested, you gotta go penitentiary. Smoke banana peels like we did in the county jail. You'll get high.
Smoke banana peels.
Yeah, I mean, hashtag smoke banana peels like we was doing time in the pen.
Oh my God.
You smoke a little banana peel, you'll get a little buzz or whatever, but if you can't smoke the real thing, because this guy's obviously a true marijuana smoker. Let me just get right down to it.
Well, apparently not.
No, apparently he is, but he can't, he loves his career. He's not just a fucking idiot. Knows he has a game, thought he'd smoke it and get high. In turn, he got on that motherfucking spice and it was nothing.
How do you even fucking?
Oh.
How do you face the coach? How do you face Belichick when you're fucking when you're on your fucking hands and knees with your clothes off, fucking at the police station begging for help?
Here's the problem. He didn't have a couple friends around him that were normal that let him have a bad one wherever he was.
You think he's gonna go off now because of this? You think he's
No.
Think he's furious? You think
No.
he's gonna go crazy on?
No, I'm thinking he's a. Oh, on the field, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking because what he did's legal and they can't. There's nothing they can do about it. However, I'd like to say he's a human being, and I think everybody's out there been so high where they wanted the police, whether it was alcohol thrown up over the toilet. God, I'll never do it again. A chemical is the only thing. Heroin, PCP. That motherfucker was higher than giraffe pussy. That motherfucker was higher than Charlie Sheen before he caught his AIDS.
I'd say you might have been high. You might have been so high you needed fucking medical attention. You don't need the police, man.
No, you need your friends.
No, he needed a fucking doctor. He needed some water. He needed an IV.
No.
You don't need the cops.
No.
man.
You need your friends to keep you in the room and tell them you're on spice. This is what it is. I know you're tripping. Like my friends calm me down. Because otherwise I would have checked myself into the hospital a couple different occasions.
Yeah, he should have went to the hospital or doctor, not the cops.
Yeah, absolutely. So I just sit right there in mental. He fucked up, and nobody should be mad at him. He wanted to smoke something legal. He was
I
trying.
think it's funny as hell.
So do I. He tried to do the legal thing. He tripped the fuck out, and it is what it is. So shout out to him. Moving on, like I said, big time NFL getting ready to come on this weekend. You want to talk about Saturday?
Oh,
you got
God.
Chiefs at New England.
Yes,
And I'm telling you right now, we're not going to get in detail with these games at all.
Let's not do it.
Because it's our money, and ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is.
I've actually had people calling in the last couple of weeks saying, "Hey, Skip, I just want to tell you and Steve, hey,
keep them coming."
Yeah, thanks for that fucking game, you guys. I figured out what you were saying on the podcast, man. Thanks a lot. I made $2,000. Listen,
I don't like that shit. Don't make me money. I'm not happy about that.
We're not here to give our shit away, man.
Yeah,
Don't call in telling me, hey, man, I figured out what you guys were betting on the podcast. I listened to everything. Oh, man, you guys gave me a fucking winner. I made $2,000.
No.
And then he didn't sign up. It's like, come on.
Yeah, nothing's for free, guys. We're not in the business for it. Free could be the most expensive word in the fucking world.
So we can briefly talk about the games. We're not going to get into anything crazy.
All right, then we got Chiefs versus New England. I think that's going to be a great fucking game. New England's not who they say they are. They're real banged up. Chiefs are fucking...
Kansas City coming in on a roll.
They're playing on a roll, but they're not solid man for man as the Patriots. So that's going to be a hard matchup for the public. To the average Joe, they're going to lose a lot of money on that game.
Kansas City's won 11 straight. The Patriots have lost 4 out of their last 6 games.
And they're biggity banged up.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Both teams are banged up. The Patriots are really banged up.
That's a fucking fact.
However, in case you think we're leaning towards Kansas City, beware of this.
Yeah.
Kansas City has been a dog on the road 4 times this year and only covered 1. So
there you go.
Be careful, people.
Patriots -1 and a 42 total on that game.
Patriots at home.
Yep.
7-1 straight up.
That's enough. Moving on, Green Bay versus Arizona. Arizona at home, Green Bay's +7. My opinion is Green Bay's not to be trusted. You know how I feel about Arizona. You know they're solid. It's not. That is a very difficult game. That's a game you put your money on, and if they win, you say, "I told you so." You don't have a clue about that fucking game.
Once again,
unless you're me and know what's going on, you don't have a fucking clue about that game.
Yeah, well, listen, if you're going to try to guess that game and you just think that the Arizona Cardinals are just going to be easy money, well, remember this.
The matchup. I'll give one word, the matchup.
Arizona 1-5 against the spread at home, their last 6 games.
+7.
Did you hear that?
Green Bay +7. 50 total.
Try to figure out what we're doing. I dare you. Give us a call, man. 877-220-6540. Have your credit card with you. And we're not looking to max it out. We'll put a little charge on there, a couple $100, and we'll let you know what the fuck's up.
Listen,
let's get started, man.
Abso-fucking-lutely. You like making money. You like getting fucking paid. VIPSportsLasVegas.com all day long. We'll make sure you make a lot of money. That's a fucking fact. And then, of course, on Sunday, you got Seattle at Carolina.
Yes, you
This
do.
is a game that I love right here. Carolina's at home. If I'm not mistaken, they beat them already for the year. Carolina's -1 with a 44. That's all I want you to do is moan on that game. You got Pittsburgh at Denver. This game right here is pretty much one of our biggest money games of the week.
A lot of injuries in that game, too.
It's a six-figure game for us.
A lot of questionables, a lot of probables.
Well, if you want information on the game, give us a call.
They won't even put a total out on that fucking game.
Well, right now it's Denver at 7 with a 39 total.
Denver laying 7.5 is what I'm looking at right here.
Okay, live and they took the total off the board, you're saying?
I don't see a total. I mean, I'm sure you can find one. I'm not seeing one right here, though.
No, there usually isn't.
So let's go over the lines real quick, and then we'll get rid of this weekend.
All right, go ahead.
I've seen New England anywhere from -4 to -5, depending on where you're shopping. Total on that game is 42.5.
Correct.
Arizona's laying a touchdown at home, -7, total 49.5. Seattle at Carolina. I'm looking at Carolina -1. -1, total 44. Pittsburgh at Denver, as I said, looks like the Broncos are favored by 7.5, and it's kind of hard to find a total in that game, but if you shop around, you can find one. You can always find one.
Well, Skipper, I got some bad information for myself. You know, I've always liked the 49ers just as a team because the guys I worked for when I was a kid, we used to go to the games a lot, and I like the stadium, and I like San Francisco.
Your heart's always been with the 49ers?
Well, yeah, but I've never bet on them or nothing. It's games I like to go to. Like when you sneak off, you'll go to Charger. I'll go to you go to San Francisco too, but for baseball.
AT&T Park, I love it.
You're all about
San Francisco Giant games.
Yeah. So, was that your first time in Arizona's field when we watched the championship game?
Oh, that field, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How'd you think?
I thought it was great, man. Beautiful place.
You're going to love this. Your buddy, Chip Kelly, who you can't stand, is now the head coach of the San Francisco 49ers.
I understand that has taken place. Oh my God. Good luck to you, Chip Kelly.
Hey,
Chip
what
Kelly.
is going on with their
What is going on with Kansas City, with San Fran?
Oh, my fucking God.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, Rams back in L.A. I think that'll be a good thing because they actually have a good team. They could put a team together, and L.A. will support the fuck out of them. You don't need to be in St. Louis. You understand that?
The Rams back in L.A.
You want to tell the story about the Jets cornerback, Antonio? I mean, I'm not in the mood. You want to go ahead and let everybody know? I love the story. I'm going to comment in on it. But why don't you go ahead and talk about this fertile motherfucker, would you?
Jets cornerback, Antonio Cromartie. Antonio Cromartie, the Jets cornerback. This motherfucker has 10 kids. He's fathered 10 children.
So, ladies and gentlemen, he has 10 kids already. He has a great job, plays in the NFL. He has 10 kids.
10 fucking kids, okay? So, basically, it makes a lot of sense if you got 10 kids to get a vasectomy.
Yeah, he decided to get a vasectomy.
Because 10 kids is probably enough, okay? Well, we just found out that not even a procedure that leaves most couples less than a 1% chance of getting impregnated can't even stop the raw, life-giving power of fucking Cromartie's junk, Steve.
This motherfucker's nut is so strong.
Woo!
He has 10 kids. This motherfucker's nut is so strong.
It busted through a vasectomy.
It busted through a vasectomy
Not only that.
and having twins.
Two of them snuck through.
Oh, you fertile motherfucker. Oh, my God. If I was like that, I'd have 30 kids right now and be blowing my brains out.
One of them opened the gate and another one came behind.
Oh, my God. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a guy that has 10 kids already, had a vasectomy where you only have a 1% chance of having kids.
Yeah.
And has twins on the way. Shout out to the guy with 12 kids, man.
Wow.
You have 2 basketball teams and damn near a football team. You understand that?
Yeah, he's got a whole basketball team and the bench.
I guess at the end of the day, sounds to me like you got to start wrapping up. The only, make sure you wear rubbers, Charlie Sheen. Make sure you wear rubbers and stop infecting people.
I think I'd go be finding that doctor that gave me the vasectomy and smacking that motherfucker around.
Oh, you have to. And to all you girls out there that are, playing around and cheating and sending naked pictures and getting dick pictures out there, make sure you wear rubbers. Make sure you wear rubbers because it's downright fucking disgusting. And like I said, man, you're infecting everybody else. Like I said, hashtag wear a rubber. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it's the only way you're going to keep yourself from having kids. And guys like Charlie Sheen or other people that are on cocaine doing foul things, preventing diseases getting spread around to other people. You know what I mean? Good people that ain't doing shit.
Stop spreading diseases.
Hashtag keep it real. But yeah, man, that's a potent motherfucker right there, man. Shout out to him and his 12 fucking kids.
His fucking sperm must glow in the dark.
What else you got in entertainment news for us?
I don't want to talk about this next fucking thing.
What is it?
I don't know. You wrote something down here about Rob Kardashian. Fuck Rob Kardashian.
Let me see. Rob Kardashian returns to social media, post disturbing. Who gives a fuck?
Post disturbing joke after apparently losing Powerball.
Yeah, no, we're not. Hold on. Just cross that off.
Yeah, didn't we all lose Powerball?
Yeah. We don't. Rob Kardashian isn't even worth my breath, homie.
Fuck you, Rob Kardashian.
I'm doing better than Rob Kardashian.
I actually like Rob Kardashian. I'd party with that motherfucker.
He's a joke. He's a fucking.
Well, listen.
He's depressed and
he
it's a
grew up as the fucking only dude in an all fucking female household.
Who sucks more motherfucking cock.
And even the fucking guy he thought he could look up to, Bruce Jenner, turns out to be a fucking woman.
And these girls have seen.
I mean, come on, bro. He never had a shot.
Never seen a shot.
He never had a shot.
These girls seen more motherfucking cock than a whole motherfucking kennel full of chicken and cocks. You understand that? Than more roosters. You know what I'm saying? He grew up. Honestly, here's what's wrong with him. His pops died.
Right.
They're a rich family, and you really get bonded with your pops.
Yeah.
And then kind of got depressed and never pulled out of it. I could see how, dude. When my dad died, it made me real sad.
Well, unfortunately.
If you're not as strong-minded, and you know when you have the media.
He was young, dude.
And when you have the media or somebody like infiltrating you. You don't know what's real and what's not, and you could easily lose it, dude.
Yeah.
I experienced some of that shit myself, you know what I mean?
I said fuck Rob Kardashian because I just didn't want to talk about his Powerball comments. I don't really give a fuck.
We're talking too much about it as it is.
However, him as a person, man, I'll hang out with that dude. I understand where his head's at, bro.
I don't. Well, you guys have fun. I'm cool, man. Yeah, you call me when you're done.
Rob, come on out here, man. Look up the skipper, man. We'll go get fucked.
Yeah, you guys can
get fucked up.
You guys could do a pod without me because he's a fucking dork, but he's cool. Like I said, send one of the sisters. You know what I mean? I'll tell Rob, listen, when you talk to me, call me Mister. But send your sister because I don't want to say it. I wouldn't even touch the Kardashians with your dick.
Bring me some of your socks.
I wouldn't date or fuck any of them girls. None of them. They don't impress me. They don't excite me.
Well, they've all fucking been around too, Steve.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When they're
washed up like a fucking dish rag.
Everybody's seen their pussy. Everybody on the internet. Everybody, and once that happens, there's it's disgusting. I mean,
their pussies are wrung the fuck.
Yeah, they're played out. So and it also says Caitlyn Jenner responds to.
Oh boy, Caitlyn Jenner.
Well, we've went hard on Caitlyn. You know what I mean? Caitlyn Jenner responds to Ricky. You know who Ricky Gervais is?
Ricky Gervais?
Yeah, he's the comedian dude. He's actually pretty funny. He's the English dude that hosts the Golden Globes.
Okay.
Well, anyway, his comment, you're the one that was telling me what he said. I guess the comment was made, they said, how far are you going to go this year? Because he's hosting. He says, I'm a changed man this year, you know. I'm not going to go as far, I'm not going to go that far, but not as far as Caitlyn Jenner.
Right.
So, so obviously, Caitlyn called the Golden Globes, and go ahead and read what the bitch or... What she said.
Caitlyn said, I think what I'm going to do is call the Golden Globes.
Sounds just like something a dumb bitch would say.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and call the Golden Globes and see if they need a new host for next year.
You punk bitch.
And then we'll go ahead and just solve that problem because I'm a former Olympic gold medalist.
Bitch, you dumb
Shut
bitch.
the fuck up.
You dirty fucking whore. Don't nobody look at you as a gold medalist anymore. You fucking threw that dude in the trash.
Yeah, don't be bringing that shit up.
Bruce Jenner is dead.
Yeah, you tucked your cock and balls, remember?
Bitch, you fucking tucked your dick and balls and got tits, you dirty fucking rat-faced, stinky ass.
Don't be using the fucking Olympic medalist fucking card because that shit don't work no more.
Fucking disgusting.
It's either one or the other, you dumb fuck.
Anyway, that's enough with her. But anyway, listen, you dirty bitch. Like I said, ain't nobody going to listen to you. That's disgusting. ESPN listed, moving on, ESPN, they listed their top point guards, top 10 point guards of all time. You want to go over any of this?
Not really.
Well, just read them to the people. These are the polls.
We've been here long enough. I'd rather get on the fucking phone and go.
So then real quick.
I got some clients to take care of.
I got a lot of money to make, like I said.
I got people in town. It's NFL playoff weekend.
All right, so you know what? Let's just do this. Let's just get down to it like this. I want to give a shout out to Greg Rowe, Trevon Brooks, Patrick Stidham, Connor A., Aaron Harden, my man that came, Sylvia, and a bunch of other people on the internet that are supporting us, having our back. Like I said, you support us, we'll support you. At the end of the day, my company's doing a lot of money right now. Our company wrote 17 different fucking news yesterday, which is amazing.
17 new clients signed up yesterday in about a 4-hour period.
Yeah, but we got $50,000 in volume out of it.
Well, we won't talk about that.
Well, my point is 17 clients. We're on track to get 100, and during basketball, that's pretty fucking good. You know what I mean?
Let's just say it's going to be a $300,000 to $500,000 weekend.
That's a fucking fact. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're making millions of dollars. We want to make sure you get involved too. Like I said, it's a $1 trillion industry. There's no money in the stock market no more. When you buy a stock tip, what are you buying? You don't know nothing about it. When you bet on games, you know exactly who you're betting on and you get paid right then and fucking there. So at the end of the day, we want to make money with you. Go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com. This is going to be the best year we've ever had. We're kicking ass and taking names, and we're making more money right now in college basketball than anybody in the world. I'm hitting 80% right now. I'm not going to say that's going to last all year, but like I said, when you're 16-2, that's pretty fucking phenomenal.
College basketball's been absolutely fucking on fire.
It's been feeding our family.
If you don't get a hold of us at 877-220-6540, get on this college basketball train. I just want to give out one shout out before we take off, Steve. I know we don't talk much about the NHL. Ovechkin with the Washington Capitals. Congratulations. He scored his 500th goal. Ovechkin with the Washington Capitals, you're an absolute fucking beast. Only 42 other players in the history of the NHL have done that. He was the 5th fastest to attain it. And congratulations, Ovechkin, for your 500th motherfucking goal. That's some shit right there.
Hey, like I said, let's leave on a positive note. Let's take this good attitude. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it's a new year. We want to be a part of if you want to be a part of the #1 sports betting syndicate in the world, go to VIP Sports Las Vegas. We don't want to do it alone. We want to show you the formula for success. I want to give a shout out to Kelly. I love you, babe. Want to give a shout out to Jordan. Thanks for everything you've done. VIP Sports Podcast. Steve Stevens, a big skipper. I love you. Let's go make more money than we've ever made in our life, guys. Peace. I'm out. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Playoffs!
Playoffs! Playoffs! It's all about the money, baby. Let's go get paid.
Playoffs!
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. We play with big cash and we blowing money fast. Riding in a plush Benz trunk full of money bags. I need a G for every light bulb on the Vegas Strip. Naked bitches in my mansion dancing to some player shit. Made a grip on the grind, but I started out with nothing. Dealt me a bad hand, but I still won bluffing. I'm Steve Stevens. I make G's when I'm sleeping. Some coward shot me up 'cause they ain't want to see me breathing. Nice try, but my bosses never die. Fresh out the hospital, stitched up, getting high. In the